Hi, I'm Jack Kyle.
And I'm Libby Peters.
And we're here along the Nith River to talk about protecting stream banks and floodplains. Water levels in the Nith fluctuate widely with almost every rainfall event. Flooding, erosion, and debris are huge problems along the river.
10 years ago, we bought this farm. The cattle were allowed to drink from the Nith River, and the back field was being cash cropped. Damage to the riverbanks was extensive, and a lot of land had fallen into the river. At least once a year, all these low-lying areas are completely flooded, so it makes no sense for us to cash crop any of this area.
Here we have a floodplain that's in permanent pasture. We've got lots of grass height here to show you that there's good ground cover, no bare soil is present, and so when the river does flood, the soil stays in place, the forges provide protection and prevent water erosion taking place.
After taking an ESP workshop, we fenced the cattle off the river to allow the grass along the bank to regrow. We installed watering systems up near the barns. Livestock are only allowed here in the spring once it is dry and until it is grazed down in the fall. The erosion has decreased a lot, but we have not been able to stop it. Last week the river flooded, and you can see the debris that it brought onto the floodplain, the damage that it did to the fence when this whole area was completely underwater. There's a lot less erosion here. What can I do along the other banks to help stabilize them?
Well, in an area like we've got here, the trees and the grass and not a real steep slope, we've got good stability. In other areas along the river where it's a very steep bank, you may have to go to physical structures like gabion baskets or a wall type structure to hold the bank in place. If we look across the river, we see on the other side the trees and the grass that's there has stabilized the riverbank and prevented erosion when the river floods up onto the farmland.
So would it help if I planted trees along the open field where I have erosion?
Yes, planting trees along the open field back about 5 meters from the riverbank would help to prevent erosion. The root system of the trees will stabilize that area, and over time you'll get a more gradual riverbank and grass growing on it, so you have a good stability. Managing stream banks and floodplains does take some effort, but the improvement in reduced soil erosion will be very beneficial to your operation.
I've never regretted fencing the cattle off the river. It has been a huge benefit to our operation, and I can't wait to try some of Jack's ideas.